we got the car taken care of.
We got the car.
We got our bags. Tanya's feeling great.
You know, we're driving out. We stopped at security, and the man looked at the paperwork and said, "I'm sorry, sir, you have the wrong car."
Wrong car.
They gave
You got to be kidding
the
me.
wrong car.
Right.
Unbelievable.
So then we had to go back.
Circle around.
Circle around.
No, we didn't circle around. Remember,
Yeah, we
I had
backed
to
up.
go reverse.
Oh, yes.
And then there were cars behind
They
me.
had to back up.
It was
So
just.
security had us back up. That's
And
right.
then I was going the wrong way.
Yeah, they had you
Had
going the
to.
wrong way.
Yeah, we had to go the wrong way. So then we get back to the rental car place, finally get the paperwork straightened out,
Yes.
and then we were on our way
On our way
to the hotel.
Finally.
Magnificent Mind.
Down
Yes.
55, was that it?
Down 55.
55.
55 to Lakeshore.
Oh yeah. So it was good.
It was great.
You know, we
was.
get in, we check into the hotel. Right. You know, we put our things down. It's like we are just famished by
Yeah.
this time.
Starving.
Everybody's hungry. So we get in there, we order food. Everything is fabulous.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The
Everyone's meal was
We
delicious.
at the hotel, lunch was great.
And then we
It was.
moved to Renee's embarrassing moment.
Yes. I'm a little, I have no energy. I'm tired, overworked and exhausted. And
As
the whole
are we
nine.
all.
So I was dozing off like I tend to do sometimes in the middle of the day, sitting there eating. And so it's time to get up from the table. So it's a really nice restaurant, posh restaurant. So you're sitting on a sofa is how it's set up in the restaurant. So we're getting up from the sofa. Frank and I are on one side, Tanya's on the other. My foot in those shoes that I shouldn't have had on those mules
Nice high heels.
got caught. They're cute, comfortable for sitting and dining, but not for all this other stuff. My foot got caught on the table, and before you know
When
it,
you were getting out.
when I was getting up from the table,
Yeah.
and before you know it, I fell on the floor.
Not
She
on
went
the floor,
poo-poo.
on concrete.
And I rubbed it and said, "Yep, it's concrete." Fell down on my left hip, but I'm happy to say all this excitement I was born with, I'm hurting, but I'm not swollen, and there are no
You
bruises.
mean like a fat pocket?
Right, right, fat pocket.
It was the funniest thing because I had gotten up and I
It
only
was like slow motion.
Yeah.
right. I saw you in my peripheral vision and I looked back and said, "Oh my!" I couldn't even speak.
They
It
went
was
from
like,
doing this to doing this.
Right.
There I was.
We just stayed. We were like this.
And the only thing, you know, when you get a certain age where you're seasoned and you're conscious,
that
you're not
was
self-conscious and you feel good about yourself, and you know it's hard to be embarrassed. I wasn't embarrassed. All I could think of to say was just get me up.
oh, but she didn't say it like that.
Yeah.
She said, "Get me up." We laughed
It
the
was
rest of the trip
hilarious.
on that.
I got up,
That
brushed
was
myself
so-
off, and we headed out to see Chicago. Like there was no reason to stop. And what was there to do?
Oh,
Right. A
man.
couple more inches, she would have fell down the stairs.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
were some
you
stairs.
were.
Concrete
That's
stairs.
right. Now,
So I have a couple of bruises on the inside of my leg from the surprise of my knees knocking, but the
Oh,
outer
yeah.
part of my hip, where I
power
landed,
behind it protected it.
came in handy.
Right.
Powerful.
ooh, that was so
That
fun.
was
that was
hilarious.
So again, we had a great trip. We visited
did.
one of our cousins who
We didn't
lives
want to
there.
leave.
You know what? Every time we take the phone
The
rings,
phone.
I've got to get the phone. I'll
We'll
be
get
right
the phone.
back.
Right. So we came back. Well, we had a great dinner with one of our cousins who lives in Chicago now. So had a great dinner at a great restaurant.
Hey,
Yes.
Bugsy.
Hey, Bugsy.
Hello.
Saw a fabulous play
We
that we've been wanting to
did.
see the last year and a half. That we just decided
Yeah.
to splurge and treat ourselves because life is short.
Oh, it was good.
Spectacular.
Mhm.
And then was that the day we ordered breakfast in the hotel?
Oh my gosh, yes. That was
We were
the.
tired, we're
We
lounging,
were.
so we're on
Tired
vacation.
now.
There's no reason to sit up here and feel like we have to get up at the crack of
Right.
dawn and rush off. We're on vacation.
Oh my
So we
goodness.
decided we're going to just sleep in, reflect on all the great times we're having, and just order breakfast in from the hotel.
Yeah.
So we didn't look at a menu. We knew what we wanted. It was basic things that, you know, that you can go out and buy at the grocery store, so we knew they had it.
Well, they had this fabulous thing called Whatever Whenever.
Right,
So that was exciting. You can order whatever you want, whenever you want it, and they
Right.
will get it for you.
Yeah.
right. And they did.
And they did.
it.
Yes.
And it was absolutely delicious.
It was delicious. It
We-
was quite a bit of food. It was,
Yeah.
it
A
was
lot of food.
fantastic.
We had room service.
Great.
And then we got the bill. It was $96. When I say I almost killed over twice.
Right.
I
The
almost,
bargain hunter here.
I almost killed over once and then almost killed over again.
Right.
I said, and you know, I went into a rant and a rage.
Yeah, you did. You
I
did.
was like, for breakfast,
I thought he was going to start breakdancing.
felt like it.